and have myself a baby. Come on, K-Tronica, what we got? Here it comes. 5 little brown babies. Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Planet Zoo. This time we're in franchise mode. I'm going to press the pause button because this is running live and I want to tell you a little bit about what's happening. So really, I'm just not particularly enjoying the career mode of the game. It's nothing against the career mode. It just isn't particularly how I enjoy playing. I find it a little bit restrictive. It's a shame because the story looks really fun and a lot of people are enjoying it and it's a great way to learn the ropes of the game. But yeah, because of my sort of Planet Coaster background, understanding a lot of the building systems and stuff, I just find that career mode has been a little bit limiting for me right now. So, but I still wanted some sort of live action, so to speak, let's play content on the channel. So a few people have recommended I try a franchise zoo. So we actually did this in a live stream. We live stream every Monday here on the channel at 1 p.m. Eastern. And I'm quite happy with how it turned out. Obviously, the detail isn't going to be quite as high as you would expect from, say, a sandbox mode park or a single habitat. But, you know, we're still going to be focusing a little bit on design. We have warthogs here having a cool little display above them. And we've got pangolins and we've got aardvarks. All of these are breeding couples and they're all popping babies out. So we've got a couple of baby warthogs here. We've just had a baby aardvark. Now all of our animals in franchise mode are going to get named after Patreons. Richard Opp, you are now a baby female aardvark, okay? So Richard doesn't sound like a female name, but I'm not going to be specifying gender here. It's whoever comes out the random number generator. But good for you. You've just become an aardvark, and let's have a look at your stats. It literally just happened before I started recording. Well, not great. Little tiny one, but, you know, still not bad immunity. We could probably get some conservation points for you. You've got a bronze appeal. It's not a bad start for somebody else who's looking. Pangolins, let's see. Are any of you thinking of popping babies out anytime soon? You're the boy. Where's the lady? She's in here. I know it. She's hiding. Come on in. Come on out. Even. Are you in here? Are you in here? Maybe you're having some vet stuff done to you. Let's have a look. Here you go, Ming Mei. Oh, we didn't name Ming. Where? Oh, you're hiding here. Okay, Ming Mei. You know you're not pregnant. Ming Mei. That's not a Patreon name. Let's get the next one coming out. Vicky. Thank you, Vicky, for your support. And I guess we didn't name Gemming either. I don't think Gemming is a Patreon name. Hold on. Canis39. Again, thank you for your awesome support. Right. So that's all of our little dudes named. The little baby ones, we did name the baby ones, didn't we? Yes, we see is a Patreon. And okay, so the other reason I really wanted to play franchise mode is because I'm missing out. I feel like I'm missing out on these challenges here that we can do. There's been a couple now. There was tigers and gorillas, I think, and this one is now grizzly bears. It's a bit of a grizzly bear week on the channel because we had grizzly bears going to Nuna Kanata. So if you want to see a really sort of sandbox-focused, beautiful nature reserve-style grizzly bear exhibit, make sure you check out yesterday's Nuna Kanata. But today we're building something a little bit more perfectly sized is probably the best way to put it. And so the focus here is going to be more on just making sure that the bears are happy and healthy so that they can hopefully breed for us. So what I've done here is built an underwater section here that they can see. We need to get this water cleaned, but otherwise we've got an underwater section here for when they're swimming, and then just a regular show off here, and then this will be a building, and then this is going to be all rock work along the back with a bit of a cave for them. Hopefully it's going to be enough space. Again, I'm sort of conscious of room here. We want it to keep it a pretty decent size, but still sort of manageable from a cost point of view. And I'm trying to use sort of basic materials as well to keep the cost down, but I think it should be okay. So we'll have a very quick rock placing time lapse, and then we'll have a look at some foliage and some other options to make sure our grizzlies are happy, and hopefully we can get some of that cool avatar stuff. And it's ridiculous, but you give me like what's the word when it doesn't actually do anything? It's just for show. Oh, I totally had a blank on the word I'm trying to think of. Cosmetic, there we go. You give me some cosmetic rewards for stuff in games and I am all over it. I'm a kind of a sucker for that kind of stuff. It's one of the main reasons I don't play Fortnite, because I think I would bankrupt myself buying all the different costumes for people. It's not the reason I don't play Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite because I don't like shooting games. But yeah, you can get cool costumes with them and stuff. And this is the first chance I've actually got of getting a few Grizzlies going. So we'll do some rock work and then hopefully the Grizzlies will be pretty happy with their new habitat. Okay, so that's the basic edging done, I guess, because we have to get that in so we can put a bear in. It's not going to escape, basically, because now we can start looking at some of the welfare issues. So at the moment, terrain way off, way too much long grass. There always is. I don't think there's any animal in the game that likes long grass, to be honest with you. The bear is much better suited to snowy and rocky terrain and soil as well. So I'm going to actually soil pretty much myself. I'm going to soil all of this up so that we can sorry, I'm such a child. That giggled me. Yeah, there we go. So we've got soil in that. I've already done that as sort of rock and stuff, I think. So now we've got there's 4% long grass apparently. God knows where it is. We can have a little bit of grass in there. So I feel like maybe over here where they go a little less might make a nice sort of grassy patch, and maybe even down the front here as well. A little bit of grass is not a problem. Actually, looking at most grizzly bears habitats in real zoos, they're pretty much all like fabricated stone, like concrete formed stone, which is kind of interesting. But I think because we've got the terrain paints here, we'll go for a slightly more naturalistic look, because it does just look a little nicer personally. Still too much soil. Okay, I think maybe all this is soil. No, that's all rock. So there you go. Some of that rock and soil as well, and then we've got a little bit of rock to play around with. I'm just going to put some patches of rough rock around just to kind of break up that pattern, and we're going to put a cave in there as well, to be honest. That's not much of a worry. Okay, alright, that's terrain then. Now environment, we need a lot of coverage, so before we do that we're going to put the cave in, because I really want to make sure that's okay. And we're actually going to angle the cave so the entrance is here, because you're going to want to be able to spot the bears as you come through the gate if you're coming in as a staff member. So let's go back to Taiga Rocks. So we're going to lock this bit off here, but they should. Let's just check they can actually get to it from. Yeah, they can get to it from the water here. So that's fine. So we'll have that area as like a little sort of separate chill out area for them. What I wanted to make sure is that by cutting this off here with rock work, we weren't going to cause much of a problem there. But no, it looks like that's going to be okay. So again, not the most incredibly detailed rock work, because we're playing live and we've already done that once. So we're going to use, to be honest, this stuff is really quite useful for caves. It doesn't. You have to spend a lot of time with this to get it looking right, if I'm honest with you, this cladding, but I do think it's quite useful for these kind of sort of fake cave structures, which is really what we're doing here, isn't it? This isn't a real cave. This isn't something that would be found in nature. It's a cave that's been formed out of rocks, or even, like I say, formed concrete by talented people who know how to make stuff look good for animals in zoos. So that's what I'm not saying. I'm a talented person, I'm saying this is what we're replicating, or attempting to at least. So we can use a selection of these to kind of give us the basis of our rocks, and then we can Oh, we can actually duplicate some, bring them up, and you get that nice sort of curve then with them as well. And then really what you do have to do is intersperse some more natural shapes, because otherwise it starts to look a bit too tiled, and that's not something we really want. So here, for instance, I think we'll build up the edge here with more natural rock shapes like that. And this one is very useful. I very rarely use this one, if I'm honest with you, until Mike Sheets did his work for us in Nina Kanata, and it kind of made me realise how versatile it actually was. Okay, now I personally think that's probably going to be enough rock workspace, but that's hard cover, that is, sorry, space. So just make sure it sort of goes down into the water like it should. There we go. Alright, so that might be enough. Where's that? Is that the one I'm looking for? Yeah, it is. Yeah. This one's really good as well for sort of edging off areas. Like that. Oops. Turn that around there. Yeah, so these videos will be predominantly more real time, which I find really quite fun to play in real time. A lot of people do really enjoy it as well. They like to sort of see the process a bit more, which I'm totally down with. So I hope that's all right for you. Like I say, if you do prefer the more sort of design-focused builds, there's obviously lots of speed builds on the channel, sandbox series, that kind of thing. There we go. Let's see if that's anywhere near enough hard shelter for the old bear. It probably isn't. Oh yeah, it is. Cool. Okay, so they don't need that much. They just need enough to kind of pop away. Yeah. Okay. Happy enough with that, I think. This corner is a little jarring at me, so I'm just gonna maybe pull one of these out and kind of sink that in a little bit. Yeah. That will do for now. Okay, so habitat, let's get some bedding down in there so I know that's where they can kip. I say they, I have got a boy and a girl. I'm pretty sure the girl's still in quarantine. We've got Tyler here, who will get renamed in a moment. Okay, so there's some barrier stuff. Okay, so, excuse me. Big problem with the bears is they do look a little dull before you get that foliage in. Now, the only thing I'm really going to pay attention to with the foliage is to make sure that we've got it's away from the edges, so to speak, because they obviously can climb. Now, I think they can climb in the game. I'm not sure, but obviously, if we were building this in real life, they would be very climby. Let me just double check I've got the right ones there. Terrain. Environment, taiga, temperate, tundra, North America. Okay, so nature, taiga, temperate. Let's throw tundra in there as well, just to give us the options. I'm not too sure what else we get. There's these nice bushes. And we're really going to go to town with this. We're going to do lots of really heavy foliage in lots of places, because personally I think it's the thing that makes exhibits look great, and I kind of I'm a little scared for doing sort of like the big savanna exhibits, which I do want to get to eventually. I keep saying exhibits, you know what I mean, habitats. I do want to get to eventually, but that I'm not so sure just yet how to really make those pop, because for me, foliage, it covers so many sins. Like, it really does make the difference. They were putting all this on rock, but I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's the sort of thing that would grow out of cracks and stuff anyway. It looks like one of those really aggressive kind of plants that you end up chopping away every year, Now, we will do something at the front here as well in a moment. First of all, I want a lot of this stuff growing around. But obviously, I think some of this, especially from a higher, when it's built up like that, is gonna drop down some of our walking space. But I think for the most part it's okay, because you've got to make sure that we're not making this number down. It's getting low, we might struggle with 2 bears in here actually. Let's just double check on bear number 2. Is she in here? No, I thought I'd put her in. Maybe you can only do one at a time. Did we get level 1 of No, literally level 1 of Penguin's still going. Okay, that's because the game's paused. I don't like building not in pause, to be honest with you. It stresses me out. Stored animals. Stored animals empty? But nothing in... Please tell me she's in a box on the way somewhere. Have we lost a... Have we lost a grizzly bear? Animal Trade Centre. There ain't nothing in there, is there? Oh no. Is that some sort of funky bug? Quarantine passed. No, there she is, look. Oh, no, this is a bug we've been getting. Yeah, so what happens here is the menus go away. Like, if you click a person, look, all the menus gone. Right, so she is in there, just the menus have disappeared. Right, that's going to take a save and a reload. Okay, we're back in the game and it's all there now. So, Verity, Tyler and Verity, they sound like a proper power couple, don't they? Let's move over there. Although the names are going to get changed, so Tyler becomes Archmage. Thank you for your support. And Verity, when she's there, we're going to need names as well. Let's move her over because I want to check on size before anything else really happens. Oh no, it's raining. Hopefully the YouTube compression doesn't completely kill how the game looks right now. There we go. Let's get Verity in here, and then we'll pause it down a minute. Okay. Verity and Tyler. Well, no longer. Verity and Archmage, and Verity is going to be Ktronica. There we go. Ktronica. Thank you for your Patreon pledge. Ktronica's been with us for a long time. Okay. As has Archmage, actually. Soon to old school Patrons. Right. Let's have a look. Terrain. Let's see. So it's gone up to 800, so they're still well within the range. Okay, so it doesn't look that big, does it really? It's a bit more sort of traditionally zoo size, but we're in franchise mode. We've got to think about this kind of thing. All right, then. I'm going to carry on with some foliage as soon as this weather has cleared up. I think that's about foliaged up. We're going to make sure that they've all still got places to get to and things. So, environment, yeah, we've still got plenty of room there. You could fill all this in a little bit more with some lighter bushes and stuff. Obviously, I'm making sure there's a bit of a gap between each of the trees and the sort of points of climbability. So I'm not too sure that's a thing in the game necessarily. With the bears, I know like the monkeys can climb up trees and jump out and stuff, but I think for the most part they're okay. So enrichment, we don't have any nice enrichment. And you've not got the best fertility, Archmage, but hopefully it won't be too bad. So last meal quality, we can't do anything about that until we work on their research. Let's hope there's some habitat enrichment stuff. Now obviously food and drink we need, but let's get... species. Let's get grizzlies up and running here. Hopefully something crossed over. No, it doesn't look like it. Although they've got climbing, although they don't need the climbing. Okay, that's fine. Temperature-wise, hopefully temperature-wise it's okay. So at the minute, yeah, we've got nothing. It's food and drink, I'm afraid. The only water we have available is the water pipe as well. So. We'll find somewhere for that to go over here. That makes sense. Up by bedding. I'll put that in there so they can get a drink. Obviously, they've got the pool as well. this needs a bit of work here, doesn't it? Let's very quickly put in some Tega rocks here to kind of break up that slightly larger cliff there. Well, you know, sort of slope, I guess. So let's break it up, making sure we're not doing too much crazy work to the underside as well, because now we used to the problem is when you start doing that is you get things like this, which then need to be sort of carried. Oh, and even here, which is actually that's what we're going to do anyway, so that's not so much of a problem. We're going to carry these rocks over here and make this look more like a cave, but we're going to be doing that on a live stream probably. Again, live stream every single Monday for a good few hours. A couple of hours, at least a couple of hours, maybe more if it's rocking, which it usually is because the Geekism community is baller. Okay, we're just going to take them up there. There you go. Some of this might get tweaked again later on, but for now, that's fine. These bulrushes really help to break up stuff as well. Okay, let's run the game and see how we get on. Are you happy about that? You look like you're happy. I wish the zoo ticket price is really good. So education. So let me just double check all my ticks. So they've got food and they've got drink. We have no enrichment for them right now. We've said hello to you, haven't we? Oh no, there we go. Thank you, LM2H. We get 20 things every time we do that. So we need some education for the folks here who are watching. Do that quick before we finish up. Education. So here I've got this. I've left this purposefully for this kind of stuff. Really, it's actually a bit bigger than I thought it was going to be, but that's fine. So I'll put that in there, and we'll have a couple of these in as well, because these all help, right? There we go. Now. Oh, there's a tiniest little bit of fur sticking out there. Let's get rid of that, because that'll wind me up otherwise. Okay, now these may not have power. No, they don't, but that's fine. We'll set them to Grizzly. Deforestation's obviously a big problem for grizzlies, and as is climate change with the temperature going up for them. Okay, so obviously this is all still very much work in progress as well. I just wanted to get the interior of this done so they're happy and they're rocking and hopefully starting to have babies. Are both of them in here now? In here? Kaytronica, where are you, Kaytronica? Oh, you're hiding behind a tree having a scratch. Oh, what a lovely... what a lovely angle. How good. So, if Kaytronica and... I've just realised there may be a slight problem with calling animals after Patreons. If Kaytronica and Archmage can start having babies now, I'd really appreciate that. Because I really want some of that grizzly bear clothing for my avatar. I'm so annoyed that I missed out on both the ones that have come before it. So, looking... Now these guests are here, and now the animals are in. This wall is ridiculous. So, we're gonna change this up. So this here has got to come way down, hasn't it? Because that is just crazy. You could probably come down to the height of that building, I reckon, and be perfectly safe. Yeah, I'd say that's fine. And this as well, not quite sure how I'm going to do this, but for now that's fine. Problem is you won't get anyone come down here because they get more than a good view there. It's really annoying this. You've got to almost got to make it so the only place they can see them is down here, or it's a through way to somewhere else. So we could eventually, I guess, carry on down here on a lower thing, but yeah, you won't get people come down and view them underwater, unfortunately, because their one view is enough. The guests don't really understand that maybe underwater viewing or closer viewing is more interesting. You know, that's fine. So we'll drag them down. So let's make sure, like management wise, we're all up and running. So I want to get a thingy in here, don't I? Keep a hut. So let's do staff facilities, keep a hut small. So we'll get one of them in. I'm going to put it there, and then we'll also put a small staff room in as well. There, right, and then hopefully we can do. No, see, this is the problem with this. It's these two wide staff rooms, man. They're such a nuisance. How about... I'd left space for them and everything, look. Can that go there? No is the answer to that question. I suppose we're going to have to... See, I was hoping that I could have it so that we could see the window, because I quite like the windows, and I quite like being able to see in them. I think it makes it a bit of a... We get like a bit of a realism pop. So how about that then? And a staff room. Ah, that might be a problem. Is that... which one? One of them... Oh, hello. One of them gets it to the right level. Yeah, there we go. Look, it's not the right level. Facilities, staff room. No, it's floating. So we're floating or not. Okay, so let's come out of there then and just put it in this way. There we go. And now it's the right height. Okay. Forget the windows. Let's just get them into their working, hey? Right, that we should be able to join up paths here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Funky, but it works. So we've got a keeper hut and a staff room there. So we just need some power to this. So we'll put a power thing over at the back here, so it's out of the way. Power. Oh, we need a water treatment as well. Well, I'll tell you what then. There we go. That's what we'll have here. We'll have a little setup of pet transformers, robots in disguise, and a water treatment as well. Make sure that's facing the right way. Okay. And then we'll do a... that's a bit of a mess because for some reason the grid of this building is slightly off. Okay, so we're going to have to do them manually, I guess. That's fine. Let's turn the hood off so we can see what we're doing. So I think having them going up to that building is still a good idea. But now they're going to be... Is that on the ground now? Yeah, there we go. That's where you want it to be, isn't it? And then we'll put the water one next... Oops. The water one next to it. No. I want to be in that building. There we go. Oh, yeah. Already the way around. Good stuff. Okay. And then we can come off here with a nice, sensible path that comes down here. That's meant to be... It needs to be staff path, doesn't it, really? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's see if we can do this. I was thinking about this the other day. If we can join up with a little bit of staff path, right, then that's enough, right? And it looks silly though, doesn't it? Wizzy is about to mature. Okay, so we're going to finish off then by getting Wizzy on the workshop. Oops. Because we need some of them conservation credits. We've got 928, and most of the really good animals are like 1 million conservation credits. That's good enough for me. Okay. So let's get a new keeper in. A new keeper, and we're going to give them... We need a couple of work zones as well, actually, because I don't think we have any work zones set up yet. No, we don't. So a new work zone is going to be that, and that. Yeah, there we go. And this is called Grizzly Bear Work Zone. Okay. And who's the keeper we've just hired? Doesn't really matter, does it? You are going to be Grizzly Bear Work Zone. And then let's get another new work zone and basically cover these. So we've got staff, keeper, you, and you. And I'm hoping one keeper's enough. Well, she has been, I guess. One keeper has been enough because that's all we've had. So this is front habitat work zone. There we go. And I'm hoping our other keeper can now go front habitats work zone and be happy. And I'll leave the mechanics just roaming for now and the vet roaming for now. So who's leveled up? Not yet. Rue. Wissy is about to, which should mean Rue is about to as well. Okay, they're both getting ready to go. Chinese pangolin are done, so we're going to put you onto grizzlies now. I want to try and get at least one for everyone, you know. But pangolins now have something, I hope, we can put down. So let's just quickly do that. Loads of management-y stuff to do, right? Species, Chinese pangolins. They now have a small ball. Didn't we have the small ball already unlocked? Oh no, they had a roller feeder. I bet that some other animals like the small ball. Let's have a look. Aardvark. Aardvarks like a small ball. Warthogs? Maybe not. Maybe they would pop it. Let's have a look. Yeah, common warthogs don't like a small ball. They just like their feeder, which they have. Okay. Right, so we've just sent them off to the trade centre. I'm going to sell both girls. I'm going to hope that these basically have another go. Cassie and Brian. I'm hoping they get on it for round 2. And we have another boy and a girl maybe that we can keep the boy of and buy a cheap girl or something, because obviously inbreeding is a thing that we have to think about. But now we have these sat in trade centre, and look at this, they're both gold. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. So let's have a look what warthogs are going for, because I don't want to be too low, but I don't want to go crazy either, you know. That'd be silly. Oh, they're going for like pennies. Okay, 8. But they're not very good ones. We have slightly better ones. So let's see if there's a gold rated one. So 3 and 15, that's ridiculous. So 15. Oh look, albino ones. That's cool. So yeah, okay. So I was thinking we might have got a bit more for them, but never mind. So trade is 15. Quick trade is $190. Release the wild 14. So trade at 15 then, I guess. Yeah, it ain't much. It ain't much, but it's honest work, I suppose. They're quite good ones, so I'm kind of happy for them to go for that. But there we go, at least. Grizzlies are done. Hopefully they'll get pregnant. The big problem is I don't have that much time to play this, because I've got to go and do like sandbox and pimp my habitats and all other stuffs. But you kind of need to leave this running to get them interested in each other and stuff, right? I love the fact that I just never can find them. There is not 2 animals in here. Oh, somebody went down there, look. Where are you? You've got to have gone to the vet. There's not 2 animals in here. Oh, wow. Completely missed you hanging out. That's great, though. That's what you want. You want them to be hidden. Okay, I know I was done, but we have some more news. Both warthogs, again, did exactly what I thought they would, and have knocked out a couple more babies. So just before we finish off, then you are now Gabrielle. Thank you very much, Gabrielle. And there's another one. They're both 2 girlies again, so we're going to have to bring in a stud, I think. We'll keep one of the girlies here and bring in a boy from outside. Where on earth are you? I hate the fact that I can never see him. I bet you're screaming at me where it is, aren't you? Let's have a look. Animals. Musa. Oh, here. Doing a weird bit of climbing. There we go. Musa, you are now Matt. Oh no, you're a boy. Oh, I thought they were both girls. Let's look at your stats. Oh, pretty good. Oh, I might keep you then, I think. We'll keep you as a good one. Matt, Scott. Also, then we have in the trade centre, good to go. Open habitat trading. We have an aardvark. So let's have a look what aardvarks are going for. 150, not 195, 250, way up. So I reckon, as is what are these stats like? These are terrible stats. 250. I reckon we could put 180 for a good statted aardvark. It recommends 135. No, I reckon we can put that up a little. Oh, 185. There we go. Trade. I think that's pretty fair. And then the last thing is the main reason I've quickly want to finish this video off is because offspring imminent on Ktronica. She's popping a baby out. Is she going to do it in the water? That would be pretty crazy. No, she's going to come over here. No. Yep. She's going to come over here. I've got to get the water. Got to get out the water and have myself a baby. Come on, Ktronica. What we got? Have a good think about it. Here it comes. 5 little brown babies. Oh, look. She's just dropped the kids off at the pool. K-Tronica. I mean, that is, it's known to happen, that, by the way. Now, the big problem here is, how does the keeper clean that poo up? That's what I want to know. Are you having a baby or what? Oh, it disappears if it's underwater. Correct. Good. I think that might be a fix. I don't think it used to do that. K-Tronica, I was always waiting for a baby then. And you pooed instead. Come on. Where are... Slow down, slow down. I know you're getting some food. Tell you what, your priorities are being sorted, aren't they? What's going on here? Temperature. Oh, it's summertime. Sorry. Come on. Can we just have a baby, please? Come on. Have your baby. This looks it. This is it. This is it. No, this is not it. Oh, I'll tell you what, I watched Pot Never Balls. That took ages. And she gave birth sitting down to one. Any advance on one? No, one baby. Okay, awesome. Hey, Shawnita. Your name is now. You are a female. What's your stats like? Oh, nice stats. That's good. I like it. Your name is now Ulrich. Again, apologies that the sex is probably wrong on this one, but Ulrich Wolfgang. Ulrich Wolfgang, you are our newest addition. And does that mean we get something? Collect all unclaimed rewards. We got 25. Oh, is that it? I thought we got clothes. Maybe we have to do some more. One animal born, one reward claimed. Okay, well, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. We'll have more babies. It's all good. Yeah. Oh, that was exciting, wasn't it? Thanks for watching. Until the next one, be good.